Hello, it's Rick with Musicians Edition, and today we will be looking at pages. We're going to do two pages, 36 and 37, because there is one song that covers both pages, and that song is Musette. It is a solo with piano accompaniment. This is a fairly well-known melody written by a famous composer in classical music named Johann Sebastian Bach. This was written a long time ago. And this is a tenor saxophone solo with piano accompaniment. So before we start, let's take a look at it. First of all, you will see that we have tenor saxophone music written on the top line and piano music written underneath. So each group of three staffs, the top line is tenor sax, the bottom two are piano. There are two for the piano. One is for the left hand, one is for the right hand. So you will play the top line of each group of three all the way down. Let's talk about some of the markings. You will see the key signature for the tenor sax at the beginning is 1 flat, B flat. You will notice that the piano has a different key signature. For the piano, there are 3 flats. And the reason for that is transposition. We talked about transposition in an earlier video once, and without complicating things too much and getting too much into it, in general, what you need to know is that if you were to play the piano notes on the tenor saxophone, and then play them on the piano, they will sound different. So that is why the piano is playing with different flats in a different key than the tenor saxophone is, okay? So just make sure you're aware of that. The top line of the tenor saxophone starts with rests. There are 4 measures of rests right there, and then the tenor saxophone comes in on the second line. The piano does play the first 4 measures alone. Also on the second page, the top line and the second line is all rest for the tenor saxophone. That's piano playing alone. There are 8 measures in a row of rest for the tenor saxophone. At the end of the third line on the first page, there is a repeat sign that goes back to the beginning. And then you continue on line 4, going on to the second page. At the end, there are first and second endings, playing the first ending the first time, second ending the second time. Also look for things like louds and softs, dynamic markings, slurs, and things like that. So don't forget to look at those. My recommendation when learning this would be to learn it in small sections first, then go back and put longer sections together, and then the whole piece of music. Starting slower is also a very good idea when learning a piece of music. It does say allegro at the beginning. Allegro means fast. And by the way, later on, I'm going to play with a recording of the piano accompaniment so you can get an idea. That does go at about 115 beats per measure, per minute, sorry. So if you were to set your metronome at 115, that's not really allegro. Allegro's going to be a little bit faster, but that's fast enough for us. Learning and playing this song. So let's go to the beginning, and what I will do is play with just the metronome to start with, and I will be counting the measures of rest so you get an idea of how it should be done if you were playing with the piano. So here we go. All right. For count off will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll be at measure 1 and I will be counting. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3. All right, so that is Musette.
This lesson is brought to you by the Musician's Edition practice book. Make goals and keep track of progress throughout the whole year. When you're done with this video lesson, don't forget to mark this practice time in your Musician's Edition practice book. Now back to the video.
Now, what I will do is play it with the piano accompaniment. So this goes a little bit faster, but just to give you an idea of how this would go. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So if you would like to play that with piano accompaniment and you know someone who plays piano, that's a great way to do it. It is a good experience to work out something like that with another person. You can also find this piano accompaniment recorded on the internet. So if you do a search for that, you should be able to find it. Thanks, everybody. We will see you next time. Good luck.